Kid, did die job.
Hey, that hurts.
Musujek, rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Canis!
Right, whatever.
Tui hud kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akunala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Alrighty then. So, for those of you who, for some godforsaken reason, are playing along, your first optional cutscene is
What's
right here.
This? Some kind of crane?
Don't worry, this will come into effect
Rahui!
later.
Kadya vijavonu strana!
All right. You don't have to shout.
Apparently, brother has a problem. But anyway, in addition to your first optional cutscene, your first Albed primer for the letter A should be right about where I'm standing here. Just in case you were curious. Oh my god, they let us use the menu. Let's go. Save at the save point real quick and talk to these schmucks.
Sujait!
Oh, almost forgot.
Okay, first big thing about Final Fantasy X that you're going to notice, besides all the turn-based combat and unique animations, is the sphere grid. The sphere grid is how you will be updating your characters and upgrading their abilities and expanding the things that you can do. As you can see, the main way to move about the sphere grid is using AP that you gain from battling, as well as spheres that you also gain from battling. Certain spheres correlate to certain points on the grid. Most of the upgrading I'm going to be doing, I will be editing out though, because it's not exactly a fun thing to see, unless some major conjunction is going on, or I'm getting a new ability to add to the roster of things I can do. And believe me, I'm the type of guy who loves to upgrade pretty much the second that I get a new point of AP, so it's going to get annoying really fast if you have to watch me do it every single time. Then again, to make editing easier, I might just be waiting until I have like 5 AP in any given character and then getting them upgraded that way. And I'll figure it out at some point later. Speaking of editing and things that are really annoying to some people, you might notice that there is a constant high-pitched drone in the background whenever I speak or have my mic activated. I'm not quite sure what's causing the noise, and I'm not sure if I can do a whole lot about it. My cleanup software is malfunctioning at the moment, in addition to my controller. So, I'm just trying to fit it in anywhere
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us.
editing.
It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Roger.
Man, Peter's gonna get on my ass for this next bit because we're just gonna go murder a lot of fish, and that's pretty much what's gonna be on the agenda for the next, I don't know, 20 minutes. Just straight up murdering fish. guess while we're bursting all of these fish, I'll bring up another detail about the game that you may or may not have known about. So Titus, mechanically speaking, I meant to go over this earlier, but he is all right mechanically speaking. He doesn't have any particularly fantastical abilities. The only magic that he learns is haste, slow, hastened gun, and slow gun, which is just haste and slow in the entire party. And that's about it for him. But his ability cheer is pretty useful, despite the fact that it only works in increments of 15ths and only goes up to a maximum upgrade of 1/3 of the base stat that he has. So you can only really use it 5 times in combat before it isn't as effective. Well, effective at all anyway. The main way that his overdrive charges up, since we're going to be getting all the overdrives possible, is that you just use his most recent overdrive over and over again until you get the next one. And then rinse and repeat for all of the ones that he has. I believe that he has 6 in total that we need to unlock over the course of the game, but I'll correct myself later. We shouldn't be getting the next overdrive until at the very least the later part of Kilika, if not the meat and high road. So again, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll use Spyro 8 more times between now and then, because the first nodule is, I think, it's after using the Spyro Cut version, this first overdrive. The reason that I'm stealing from the Piranhas constantly is so that we can get as many grenades as possible. I think it only takes 7 grenades to kill Cross, which is the boss we're going to encounter here in short order. It's a very simple boss to fight. As far as straight abilities go, after that, in addition to the specials overdrive that he has access to, he is a pretty evasion and agility based character. He's not the highest in any stat, but he's definitely effective if you just need him to take a lot of turns, which is very useful for looping into his overdrive, which requires that he has a lot of turns. The best way to charge him up, as far as his goes, is kind of depends on when we unlock his different overdrive modes. But I guess we'll get to that. Already. Here's the thing. I don't need no sneak and cheer. I'm just gonna use cheer with Titus fire. And thankfully, grenades don't really have a range. In fact, most items don't. So we're just gonna ignore the trigger command entirely. But if for whatever reason you want to use trigger command, just attack match X over. Stand by just regenerates a little bit of health for you. You use it. We're going to deal with the human that Cross is still alive by the time that he gets to take his turn. We'll go ahead and just use his overdrive on him. Never mind, he's out of melee range. Just kidding. If he's still alive by the second time, he'll be able to use sensor attack as opposed to just stand by. We're on 4. we go. Unnecessary overdrive. Did anything. Level for Titus. Big complaint about this game is recent iterations, specifically the PC port, and actually, scratch that. Big complaint of this game, period, is just that you can't skip any of the cutscenes, so it's very much a speedrunner's nightmare. That being said, I found that you can skip very specific cutscenes, and I will go over them as they come up. Sometimes whenever you're swimming through this area, you'll encounter someone like, well, to be honest, someone like this, who's just fighting demons out here in the water for no particular reason. I think the most I've seen in one place was 3, just swinging out into the waves. And we're about to go into a 4-hour long cutscene, so I'm of course exaggerating, but it's